All right, welcome everybody. We are here for the finale of our Disney bracket. We have gone from 16 down to the final two. We've got our championship between The Lion King and Tangled. With me to help us bring this home is none other than the Nick Watts, live from where you at, Nick? Living room, bedroom, den. In his room. So there's Nick. So Nick, we've got the preemptive number one overall seed, the Lion King, going against 12 seed Cinderella, Tangled. So what we need everybody out there to do is over just the next few minutes, we need you guys to get on and to make your vote. So in the YouTube comments, we need you guys to either vote Lion King or Tangled. And as we see those pop up, then we'll go ahead and all right, so we got Lindsay and we got the E-Steps. Stacy, do me a favor. Give me a sample vote here. So give me Stacy's vote between Lion King and Tangled, and just make sure that I'm seeing everything that I need to see here. And there's about a 15-second delay on this, so it's going to be just a little bit before Stacy hears that right there. So okay, so Stacy is the Lion King. So we're 1-0 Lion King right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of tally as we go right here. And we'll do this just for a... Okay. So Lion King, Tangled, 1-0 right now based on the vote of one Stacy E-Step. So Nick, handicap this for us right now. So first... let's go with, you know what? Let's start off with the underdog. Let's talk some Tangled. So
Tangled?
right now, Tangled would have to be viewed as the massive underdog, as the 12 seed.
Yeah.
So how does the 12
Yeah,
seed?
it's 12.
What do they do to have a shot? How do they grab that frying pan and take it to the Lion King?
I think the way that Tangled does this and they pull it off is because most of the people who will be voting are of a younger generation. So I think Tangled, in a sense, could maybe be the modern day Lion King. It could be it's that generation's Lion King.
So whereas Lion King, the original Disney movie,
yeah, that's what it is. See,
yeah,
glad you could finally fit it.
If y'all missed the Final Four reveal, ugh, good grief. Yeah, Nick referred to the Lion King
But Lion
as
King
the
came out in
original
1994.
Disney movie. The original Disney movie. So just a quick little update so far here. We've got 3-1, and that's the E-Step household. So the E-Step household is 3-1 Lion King over Tangled, with the lone dissenter for Tangled being Addie E-Step. So the rest of the E-Step household is in the Lion King corner. Okay, so Nick, finish breaking down. What are the strengths of Tangled? Why does Tangled deserve a vote here?
Oh, man. Okay, so first off, the lizard deserves a vote. The lizard and Tangled makes it deserve a vote. And the horse. That's two of the best pet sidekicks in Disney movies. Like, they rank up there.
So how do you power rank them alongside Pumbaa and Timon?
I know Pumbaa and Timon's probably the greatest pet of all time, like sidekick of all time, but I don't know. Man, that's tough for me. These two would have been like, I don't even know if I could cast a vote in this one, but I guess the way that you give them I can't even argue for it. I don't know. Because I'm wanting to say the music makes it, like the scene where they're singing in the tavern, and it's all about like what you're dreaming about, like what your goal is.
I have a dream. Yeah.
Is it I Have a Dream?
I Have a Dream. Yes.
Yeah. That one that's just such a great scene, and the comedy in it and the music just make it such a good point.
No, I Have a Dream is a great scene.
Know.
But Lion King is considered by some to be the greatest soundtrack in the history of Disney movies.
I wouldn't put it as the greatest soundtrack in the history of Disney movies because that goes to Tarzan hands down. But Lion King would probably be number two.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be the Tarzan's the greatest soundtrack, hands down. You
All
can't
right.
even Phil
So
Collins. But
now Stacy did modify hers, but she's trying to pull an illegal vote. So she said actually Aladdin is her vote. So I
I
love
wouldn't give
Aladdin.
it to
Aladdin's
Aladdin.
in my top five, but sorry, Stacy, didn't make the cut. So Tarzan also would be in my top five, but also did not make the
Yeah,
cut. So okay, so let's move on real quickly and let's talk about our favorite, the number one seed, the big dog, the Duke of the Disney movies, the Lion King. So make the case for Lion King.
okay, so it's the same thing. They're so closely matched. There's a good bad guy in both movies. Scar is one of the greatest like Disney villains of all time. And then the soundtrack is really good, but it doesn't beat Tarzan. And then it's got Timon and Pumbaa for the comedic relief. It's just such a good. I think the reason that I would say Tangled is better, or if I was voting for Tangled, I haven't told anybody what my vote is on this one yet. But if I was voting for Tangled and I was trying to make a case, it would be because there's not enough comedic relief in Lion King. There's more in Tangled. So that would be my vote. That's the only thing that I could argue is against Lion King because everything else is great. It's got a great story. It's
Now
got a great dramatic
you're
end.
gonna have to tell me a line in Tangled that is better than and I get downhearted or I got downhearted every time I and then Timon comes
But
in.
that's the one. That's the one scene.
That's not the one scene. There's a lot of great comedy in Lion King.
not the first half of the movie. Not until he runs away
Oh, Nicholas. Okay,
after he
so
killed his father. The first like 45 minutes are
so
all
Lindsay
drama and
weighs in
crying, and then
also.
it's
So
like,
another vote for the Lion King. All right.
dang,
So
Lion King's running away with this one. I think it's
Hey,
all.
Lion King's out to a commanding lead so far. So far things are. It is looking like a 1 versus a 12 so far.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Well, let's take a quick little break from our Disney bracket for a moment, and let's just chat about what might be coming next. So we know we've got some quarantine games that are going to be starting up this week.
Yes.
Now, what do we want to be our next bracket? Now that may not start immediately, but what do we want to be the next thing? I've had several things thrown out there. People have made some recommendations. You and I joked about chips. That's where the famous Bait Lays comment came in. We've had suggestions for hamburgers. We've had suggestions. We had a vote for cereal. Me personally, I kind of am leaning cereal. I really like. I think a cereal bracket would be strong. Would be really a lot of fun. So, give me your top 4 seeds in a cereal bracket, Nick. You can't put an off-brand in your top 4, can you? Yes. Okay, you have something just really, really missing here. Um, now, now Lindsay's saying that she can't hear you, Nick. Can anybody else hear Nick? You can't hear Nick either? Well, that's not good. I can hear you, but it doesn't matter if I can hear you. So let's hang on a second. Let's Hang on, let me change a setting here. Let me change an output setting. Talk again, Nick.
I'm talking right now. Is everybody hearing me? Are you hearing
We're
me?
gonna have to
Anybody
wait
else hear
about
me?
12 more seconds before we'll know that for sure. So,
Oh, we're delayed.
yes, there's a short delay. So let's see if this fixes Nick here.
Well, now all of my good stuff just went
Yeah,
away.
you guys don't worry. You haven't really missed anything. So,
No.
other than Nick disparaging, saying that the Lion King has no comedy. So we've got Nick now. Okay, all right, Nick. For better or worse, the internet has you now. So,
You did that on purpose.
if I did it on purpose, they still wouldn't be able to hear you. So, okay, so let me give you a quick recap. So we're going to come back to Disney in a minute. We were talking about our next bracket, and we were talking about cereals. And so Nick was giving his number one seeds in what his number one seed in each region would be for a cereal bracket.
But I only
And he
have
came
three.
up with Fruit Loops, Frosted Mini Wheats, or he said Spooners first, but I mean, I think you got to go name brand when you're going something like this.
No, not necessarily.
Honey Nut Cheerios, and Captain Crunch. Now, nothing.
No, I say Captain Crunch is just, I threw that one in there.
Okay, well, then do you have another that you'd rather have there?
No, I'm just saying any other cereal could be the number one seed at that point. You only need three.
Yeah,
Those three are the ones I need.
Man, Nick, these are some really bad takes. So first,
There's
okay, so let me tell you,
Cocoa
let me
Puffs.
tell you,
There's a bunch of
let me
things.
tell you your first problem right here is you have nothing here that gives you chocolate milk. There's not a single cereal on your list and what's the point? I mean, really, what's the point? You're pouring milk over a cereal. You need to have some chocolate milk at the end of that. So my personal
you
favorite
don't.
is Cocoa Pebbles. But if somebody want to make a
That's
case
what
for
I
Cocoa
figured
Puffs,
you'd say.
I would listen. But Cocoa Pebbles belongs in the top tier here. Also,
That could be a Florida.
how do you not put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in here? How is Cinnamon Toast Crunch not in your top
Just-
four?
I never was really a Cinnamon Toast Crunch person. I just never got into it. I mean, once you have three good ones, you don't need anything else.
Whew. Okay. All right. So, well, Nick, I'm not real sure about our choices here. We do have another vote for Tangled that has come in, so that closes the gap a little bit. So Tangled is currently down by 2. So it is 7-14 right now. We'll give this just a few more minutes. Now, what about your wife? I have not seen a vote from Kara. What is Kara voting between Lion King and Tangled?
I'm going to assume she's going to say Tangled, but I have no clue. And she is currently not here right now for me to ask her.
Oh, she's not home?
So I think she went on a walk.
Oh, okay. All right. So Kara's out for a
Enjoying
walk,
the
so that's okay.
beauty.
So we'll check in with her and we'll find out. Now, if we were to go to chips, if that was our next bracket, Nick, what would your number one seeds be in the chip bracket?
Well, obviously you have to have Baked Lay's as number one. Man,
Oh,
that's
my
another.
goodness.
Okay, just a regular sour cream and onion is by far my favorite chip of like all time. I can eat regular sour cream and onion on anything. And then the garden salsa, baked sun chips. That's a great one. And then the jalapeno Cheetos.
Cheddar
another really good
jalapeno Cheetos.
Yep. Are you counting like Cheez-Its or Goldfish as a chip?
No, but I think you do have to include pretzels and pork skins.
Okay, you can't include Goldfish or Cheez-Its.
Those are
but you're putting in
crackers. Those are
pork
crackers.
skins?
Those are not chips.
Okay, then we
pretzels
should
are
have
even-
the best cracker.
So those would belong in a category with Wheat Thins and Ritz and
Why don't
stuff
you
like that.
call it the best snack bracket then? Let's just do the best snack food.
That opens it up way too far. That gets way too far out there. So, okay. So, oh, yeah. You want that, Lindsay, because you know what would win in a landslide.
What?
Lindsay wants best fast food restaurant.
It's, would it be Chick-fil-A?
It would be Chick-fil-A. It would actually. I could make a case for McDonald's.
Oh,
and-
gross.
Oh no. McDonald's number one. McDonald's is greatness just on its own merit. But number
Their
two,
food
it
quality
is
terrible.
You ask anybody under the age of 10, and they want a Happy Meal. So
That's because if you're raising a child and you're poor.
this is one of the downside. This is the one small downside to Chick-fil-A is that when you're little, they want you to learn something with your kids' meal, and I just want like raw, fun toys. I don't try to teach me anything in my kids' meal. Okay, I want fun in my kids' meal. So, but you can exchange it for an ice cream, so that's pretty nice too. So get that learning
And
out
their
of here
chocolate
and
chip
give me
cookies
some
are great.
creamy goodness. So, all right, so let's see here. I don't think that's fast food, Stacy. Stacy says Chipotle, but I don't think Chipotle is fast
Hey,
food. I mean,
fast
maybe
food,
when you go
Chipotle
in,
is
you line
great.
up, you get your food, but that'd be kind of high end fast food. But it is good. I mean, that's good stuff. So, okay, Nick, we're gonna bring this thing to an end. We are at 17 minutes, so we're gonna give people
Oh man, that went quick.
2 more minutes to cast their votes. And
So while they're voting, the video that we filmed to drop this afternoon that we didn't get a chance to drop is fixing to upload, so they can go watch that in about 40 minutes.
all right, and that is
We'll have-
your video with Jackson and Jake.
Yep.
So
It'll
very
be
good.
the one that we talked about, leaving a godly legacy. So that'll be a good video for everybody to go watch. So
Very nice.
we'll have that up in just a little bit.
So, yes, Stacy, that is fancy fast food. So, I guess by that same definition, then is Oscar Delta fast food?
No. I wouldn't. No.
I'm going to get nachos or a burrito at either place. So,
Yeah, but they call it a Texas kitchen, and they give you a number, and you go in and sit down, and then you pick it up.
I mean, it is Texas, so we do have to throw Whataburger out there as a. But
Whataburger would be strong.
Whataburger would, but I would pick Chick-fil-A over Whataburger. So, if I could only have one in my life,
too.
it would be Chick-fil-A. So, all right, Nick. Clock's ticking. We are just about done here. It looks like our winner with about
It's gonna be Lion King.
it's going to be about 66% to 33%. Lion King is the champ. So congratulations to Lion King. You have brought it home as the overall #1 seed all the way. Strong finish. Ran the gamut. No Cinderella story from Tangled or Rapunzel.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
So, well,
Just don't know how I feel about that. Lion King's
The
one of my
people-
all-time favorite movies.
the people have
but-
spoken. The people have spoken. So,
Well, sometimes the people can be wrong.
I don't know, Nick. So I think they're okay on this one. So
Maybe.
So what would your vote have been, Nick?
Because of the comedic relief that we talked about, I would have had to go Tangled.
And I would have gone Lion King. So percentages would have stayed pretty close to the same. So
You still would have been wrong.
Lion King is our champ. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in the morning at 10 o'clock for First Thoughts. So you guys be sure and pop on. Join us then. Sorry about Nick's audio at the beginning. I don't
You
know.
did that on purpose.
Maybe I'm sorry. Maybe I saved you. Either way. So,
Whatever.
well, Nick, tell everybody bye.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thank y'all for participating, and we will see you in the morning.
See ya.